try and figure out. This is an impossible activity because there are 722 different TV time slots that are now available. But that October 1st weekend is spectacular. Yes?
Dan Marino, 42-6 as a starter. I'm going with Marino.
Okay. I said for a single season.
Well, I mean, he had 3 11-1 years and 1 9-3 year.
Okay.
So I'm probably still going to go with Marino.
I thought that was probably the answer, but I thought I could also get a rise out of you and others.
You did it. You achieved it.
Indeed.
I've got some bad news on this schedule, by the way.
For
October 1st.
Okay.
Kentucky at Ole Miss, which possibly at that point of the season could be a top 15 matchup.
Yes.
Is going to kick off in the morning.
I don't think so.
I hope you're right, because morning kickoffs. If we get a commissioner for college football, Central Time cannot have 11 a.m. kickoffs. If you want to put it, they start at noon. All the games start at noon, not in the morning. AM cannot be next to the time of the kickoff. That's the new rule.
I don't have an issue with 11 a.m. kickoffs, especially once it cools off a little bit.
Yeah, it's an atmosphere killer.
Yeah. I have zero issue with 11 a.m. kickoffs for non-conference games. Because they're usually bad.
Yeah. Get in, get out.
All right, so here's the slate of games for Saturday, October 1st. Alabama at Arkansas.
2:30 CBS.
That has CBS written all over it. LSU at Auburn.
That's an ESPN night kickoff.
Don't be surprised if Auburn is undefeated. I know it's crazy. People are so down on Auburn. I know.
So you're giving them a home win over Penn State.
Don't be surprised if that is Auburn undefeated hosting that game.
Okay.
It's their 5th consecutive home game to start the season, by the way.
By the way, I agree with both of you on those two kickoff times. I think Alabama at Arkansas is at 2:30 on CBS. I think LSU at Auburn is the ESPN Saturday night primetime game. You got Florida at Eastern Washington. Either that
11 a.m.
Well, yes, but remember, every school gets one ESPN Plus, SEC Network Plus game. That option is on the table.
Even then, it would still be during the day. That might be the 2:30 SEC Network game that they hide.
Georgia at Missouri. I'm going to say that's 11 o'clock on ESPN.
I can
that's
see
their
that,
game straight out of College Game Day, Georgia at Missouri.
Where, and like for a quarter and a half, the game's close, and you're like, and then you go pick up some food or run the kid to a birthday party, and then you come back and put the game on, and it's 42-17.
Missouri could be a very interesting 3-1. I think they'll lose at Auburn, but they could beat Louisiana Tech and Kansas State. And then they have Abilene Christian.
So Mississippi State, Texas A&M, and Ole Miss, Kentucky. In fact, I think there are 3 games. The one we just discussed, Missouri, Georgia, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, and Ole Miss, Kentucky. One of those games will be an 11 a.m. ESPN kickoff. One of them is going to be the SEC Network Saturday night primetime game. And then one of them is just going to be somewhere else.
So they value the 11 a.m. time slot more, right? That one takes priority?
Mm-hmm.
That's Ole Miss, Kentucky.
I think Georgia's more attractive.
Georgia is more attractive.
From an eyeball standpoint, I think that they love the idea of having Georgia coming straight out of game day.
Even over a possible top 15 matchup?
I mean, Georgia's going to be a top 5 team at that point, aren't they?
Yeah.
And what if State beats LSU and they're 4-0? But that could be a top 15 matchup in Starkville.
Yep.
It could be.
This is a good problem to have. Just want to tell you this. It's good problems.
I'm going to guess that South Carolina State is stuck in the middle of the afternoon on SEC Network Plus, ESPN Plus, that they put Florida, Eastern Washington at 11 a.m. on the SEC Network. And then that's one of those weeks where you either get – maybe you get an ESPN2 game.
Yeah.
Or
those are usually a late kick, too. That's usually like an 8 p.m. kick.
I was going to say the other possibility, it could be one of those weeks where they do like a 5 o'clock and an 8 o'clock kick on ESPN instead of just going with their 6 o'clock primetime window.
Oxford at 8 o'clock. Oh,
Ooh.
man. Primed and ready for battle.
Salty and ready to go.
Yeah.
Starkville would be the same way.
Same as Starkville, though. It wouldn't be any different.
No doubt. No doubt. So that's going to be a fun